Alright, well, it took 4 months for me to move into this small apartment. While it was being wired by other occupants that kept breaking in. Carpenters making hiding spots and panels to move. Because I don't hear nothing. I got a video of being bombarded with frequency microwaves, videos using frequency devices. But there's a direct energy summit video on YouTube that if you watch it, the man in the Army intelligence or whatever, Army logistics says that he felt the equipment for a whole minute while he smiled and said, then they took it off of him. But when somebody has it aimed on you for 4 hours, you know, that's no fun considering they can pick one person out of a crowd of 30. For which would be fucking torture. And they want you to keep your composure. Because people think that you're stupid or you don't know anything or, you know, they want you to flip out for some reason. I mean, I heard a two-way conversation from when my daughter texted somebody the other day, and the person called that person and was bitching at him here. Now, I can't hear both sides of that conversation if, you know, the one person's not here and the other person's not screaming at him through a fucking phone, right? So that would be stalking, torture, harassment, stalking with intent, torture with government devices, 18 U.S. 241, 18 U.S. 242, and let's not forget breaking and entering by other tenants or whoever they let in, because, you know, nobody drinks, and, you know, if my daughter was going to take it, she would have took it as soon as I got it. Not months later. But at the same time, I hear a bang when nobody's in here and I got a recording on something. And somebody going, shh, when nobody was here. Only my puppy. Now, I've called the Department of Justice. And I left a message. But I'm also going to upload this video too. Because I'm quite sick of being fucking tortured. I used to go to church every Saturday. And since I moved in here, I ain't gone once. Because I've been knocked out. Either a half an hour before I go, 5 minutes before I go, or 4 times in one day, off and on. Maximum in 5 hours, low end 45 minutes. Now I've had the frequency turned on me for up to 4 or 5 hours at a fucking time. So any government or state employee that's treason and torture and depriving one of their rights, since Bill Clinton came out in 95 and said that torture is against the law, no one is allowed to torture in America. Now we just ain't gonna put up with the fuckery no more. I mean, I'll be sitting out here and shit, and I'll be hearing like ticks. They sound like switches being turned on. I don't know if it's like an electromagnetic field or some shit that they turn on by remote. But I don't like that shit. And to be tortured for 6 to 8 months before I moved, and then to be tortured for 4 months straight after the fact. And then to think that, like, you know, I wouldn't piece it together because, you know, my brain doesn't work. I might have PTSD and anxiety, but I'm not stupid. I'm not deaf. And when my gut tells me something, my gut don't lie.